What do you think? Good. Morning, everybody. It's Monday, May 22nd, 2017, and I'm getting ready to head into work for the day. Before we get this week started, let's check the crypto report, shall we? Wow, guys, what do you think? Still running 7 miners. I lost the 8th in the war. No, just was having some issues with the 8th. So, only got 7 cards going. Wow, what an interesting week in crypto. These videos, when I post them, they're time capsules. So they don't go live for a year from the day that I record them. 1 year from now, who knows what's going to be going on with all these cryptos. Bitcoin is at an all-time high. Ether is at an all-time high. And we even have new coins coming up. They're going to be filling the old spots. So Bitcoin on the Poloniex US dollar tether market, it's worth $2,142. It's up 5.6% in 24 hours. Ether, right this second, is worth $174.5. Ripple, that's still holding steady. It says it's down 9% in the last day, but it's at 31 cents. So I find it interesting that it will not go below the 30-cent mark. Stellar was at 5.2 cents. So if you guys remember, I had only bought like $9 or $10 worth of Stellar. I bought in at oh man, I don't remember. It was in the 4-cent range, and now it's over 5 cents. I find it interesting. So we're at new levels with everything. And not only that, but like, you know, I was thinking about it, I was reading some different stuff, watching some people's predictions and all that, and, you know, to this date, crypto still isn't very widespread, or it's not very, like, widely adapted, whatever you want to call it, adopted. So, there's still massive amounts of growth. And, you know, this is why I'm not selling my Ripple. You know, I have almost $2,000 invested into Ripple. And by pulling out my Ether and investing into Ripple, I'm down almost $2,000 at this point. So if Ether's at $175, that's $85 per unit that it's gone up in like a week. So $85 times 20 units of freaking Ether, that's like $1,800 bucks. So it is what it is. You know, I mean, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I knew Ether was going to break out. I'm just hoping, forecasting, and believing that Ripple is gonna break out and earn a lot more income than keeping it into Ether. That's just kind of my prediction. We'll see what happens. Now, it's just been an insane week with crypto, and I'm really thinking that I should start spending or investing some more cash. So right now, everything that I have in there is miner earnings. And that's phenomenal. You know, I mean, I can't complain about that. I got my portfolio is worth. Jeez, what's it worth? Is it? I know it's over 3,000, but maybe now with the Ether jump, maybe it's worth over 4,000. I don't know. Let me see here. Find out in just a second. But man, dude. So I just kind of had like a thought the other day. I was like, you know, I should sell all my old shit that I used to collect and start collecting cryptocurrencies. Just fucking carpet bomb the entire, you know, markets. So I'll get a little bit of everything and hold. You know, I used to collect baseball cards. I used to collect football cards. I used to collect garbage pail cape cards, and in hopes that one day it would be worth something. One day it would be worth anything. And so I have that hoarder collector mentality of anyone that grew up in the 80s, because, you know, all of our parents would talk about their Mickey Mantle baseball cards and all that type of stuff, and how their parents would throw them out and now they're worth millions. Why not do the same but with crypto? So sell all my other shit, whatever money I have, dump it into investments, and kind of basically go from there. So yeah, my CoinCap portfolio is telling me that all my crypto is worth, it says $3,600, but that's not right. It's not updating. This is the problem that I had with CoinCap before. You can basically assign tokens to an altfolio or to like your own portfolio, and then when you click on that, it'll show you what those are worth. Let me see if I relaunch the app. Problem is the coin values are updating on the main page on their app, but not on the altfolio pages. Let's see here. Wow, they're saying ETH is worth 191 now. Okay, so 10.5. Damn it. It's got to be worth over $4,000 now, my portfolio. Once Ripple makes another run up, it's going to be insane. Insane. So I wish that would work so I could give you guys an accurate reflection as to what. Let's see here, set value. It's just not working right. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. So what I got to do is clear the cache data on the portfolio, go back in there. Let me see if I can do that while I'm sitting here. But guys, you know, this is something that I've dreamed about forever. You know, I was, you know, always wanting to get into crypto, and I kind of basically missed out on I missed out on Bitcoin and all that. I didn't even know about it until it was well too late. And shit, man, maybe it isn't even still too late. Bitcoin's over $2,000 per unit. I'm trying to think what the lowest was that Luke and I saw it. It's probably around the $800 range, I'm guessing. Just phenomenal. Just phenomenal what we're seeing here. Okay, storage, clear data. Okay, so I'm going to clear the cache data for the CoinCap app, relaunch it, and it should not have any of my stuff saved in there now. So now I'll just re-add it. Okay. Alright. Add to altfolio 1, 11.5, set value. Okay, Ripple. Add to altfolio, 6,500 units. Okay. US dollar tether. So what's interesting too is I'm just looking now, the US dollar tether on CoinCap is at 99 cents. So the US dollar tether should almost be actual value. So US dollar tether is almost like the US dollar worth. So pretty cool. Oh, close. It says my portfolio is now worth $3,976. And that's with Ripple being down. They're listing it as 30 cents. Frickin' rockstar performance. So, and that would be worth well, maybe not quite $1,800 more, but it would be worth a lot more if I was still in Ether. But that's okay. I needed to start diversifying my portfolio, and I'm gonna start looking into Stellar again. I'm gonna do some more research on Stellar, what it is, what it's about. I want to say Stellar is also bank related, and I'm not too terribly, against investing in those cryptos, because, like, I don't know. We'll see how those go. But that's it. I gotta get into work, so stay tuned for more, guys. And if you are watching this video, please start learning and investing in cryptocurrencies. If you thought about doing it, learning about it or whatever, reach out to me, shoot me a message, leave me a comment or whatever, and we can do this together. It does not take a lot of money to get started, and you can get started without mining. There's all kinds of different aspects to cryptocurrency. So you can trade it, you can mine it, you can invest in ICOs, initial coin offerings, all kinds of different ways. So don't just think like, well, I don't have 8 graphics cards and all that to be able to do mining or whatever. I don't have that kind of money to start something like that. You don't have to. So, but if you guys do invest and trade crypto, please kick me a tip if you don't mind, please. Those wallet addresses are down below this video, and one's for Grant. Well, they're both for Grant. One's for Bitcoin, the other's for Ether, and any denomination works. You don't have to send like a full Ether or full Bitcoin or anything like that, of course. But really appreciate it, guys, and stay tuned for more. Alright, guys, what's happening? Just getting out of work for the day, and it's just been a really lethargic day. Didn't really make much progress with work stuff. It's kind of out of it. Just trying to get back in the swing of things. So, a lot happening today with the world of crypto, and I am headed over to Vicky's place to go pick up Sophie and my stuff, so I can go back home to my place and get Grant. But looks like it's about to rain, so I gotta get this done quick, and I'll give an update after I grab Sophie and everything. So stay tuned for more. Alright, what's going on, everybody? So I got the car loaded up and headed back home to go get the Nucci Man. Well, so today, guess what happened? JP Morgan, yes, the JP Morgan, announced some sort of partnership or deal with the developers of Zcash. Zeke. Well, not sure exactly what it means, but the value of Zeke went up 120% within an hour or less. Complete craziness, though. Never seen anything like that before. So, and the funny thing is, I mined Zcash for probably about a solid 2 months. Never held any of it, though. And I noticed that lately Zcash has been worth just as much, or if not a little bit more, than Ether. So kind of interesting how all that panned out. I got to do more research on the Zeke thing, but now it's worth over $200. So we're seeing a lot of coins kind of propel into the triple-digit value, whereas 3 or 6 months ago, no one was really in that price range. Shit, only Dash was just barely hitting $100. Ether was nowhere near there back then. So it's been quite the ride. So I just did a quick calculation, it looks as if I most likely mined over the course of my whole life of around 150 Ether. So that would have been worth like $25,000. Had I been able to hold on to it. I gotta keep things in perspective. It's easy to say that now, but I could not afford to mine Ether or mine in general. I basically killed off my entire savings on a whim to be able to mine Ether. So I took out almost $2,000 out of my savings. So when, like, all my crypto earnings and stuff, that's still pretty much my savings, to be honest. But yeah, when I took out my initial money to build my systems, my mining rigs and all that, I ended up taking, that money, that initial money earned, I took that back out of, I basically cashed out to pay off my bills. Now, looking back, yeah, I wish I hadn't done that, this and that, but there's no other way around it. So I am thankful for the Ether and the crypto that I still have, that I'm holding. All that is because I was able to mine. And I did cash out enough Ether to pay off my initial investment. That was somewhere around $1,800 or $2,000. You guys are going to think I have 7... currently right now, no, I will say, so I have 7 390 cards and 1 480 card. One of my 390s is dead, but I still have it nonetheless. Now, so that's 8 cards, and then I think I have 3 external power supplies. So we're talking about a lot of hardware here, and it costs a lot of money. Each graphics card is a minimum of $200. Those 390s, I think, are $300 a piece. So, to be honest, I probably have more like $2,500 invested in this whole operation. So, yeah, I had cashed out a bunch before. Basically paid myself back. And then one other time my credit cards are getting pretty high, and I just said, you know what, screw it. I cashed out my crypto and paid off my credit cards and wiped them clean. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. But back when I was cashing out Ether, it was $10 or less, or whatever, So my last big cash out was last week, and that was 20 Ether at $90 a piece. And now Ether's almost double that. Damn. But whatever, man. I'm not good enough now to forecast which crypto is going to hit ahead of time. So, trying to follow the volume, because this is such a small, like, niche type of thing that, if you kind of follow the volume, especially if, like, a coin isn't doing that well, but there's still a lot of volume there, sometimes that means something. Like someone knows something's about to go down that, no one else knows, or whatever. Basically, people start buying up coins and shit when they expect it to hit or whatever, or they know it's gonna hit. But I still got a boatload of Ripple. Ripple is still considered in its infancy. To be honest, I had no clue Zcash was even talking with banks. So I knew Stellar Lumens or whatever. What the? Wow. That's something you don't see in everyday bumper-to-bumper traffic. The guy looks scared driving that thing. But, I don't know. It's just been incredible when I think about all this stuff that's going on. And I just gotta hold. That's what it comes down to. I'm gonna start buying coins when they're cheap and just treat them as ICOs. It's not the actual ICO, but damn. All it takes is a couple news articles to hit it big, it seems. And I'm cool with that. I mean, At this point, you know, I mentioned it before, but I read an article that said if you would have had $100 in Bitcoin 7 years ago, you'd have $72 million today. And that's kind of what I'm just thinking. I'm just gonna start throwing down like $100 on these newer coins. Hold, fuck it, hold forever. I don't care. And you know, they start doing well, buy more. Who cares? You know, like. So that's kind of where I'm at with Stellar. Ripple, I think I'm about done pumping money into that. It's like around the 30-cent mark. It actually went a little bit lower than 30 cents today. But Stellar is in around the 5-cent mark. So more buying power with that. So if I buy $100 worth, what is that? 500 shares? Something like that? No, it's got to be more than that. Let me think about this. So if there's 100 cents in a dollar, so that would be there'd be 20 shares per dollar. So that would be 200 shares. Wow. Okay, I must be tired. 2,000 shares. So if I drop $100 at 5 cents a share, that's 2,000 shares. So. Not bad, especially if it goes to $1 per share ultimately or something like that. Man, same shit though happened with Bitcoin. No one really thought it was gonna amount to much. So I don't know why my math is so fuzzy today. I'm just tired. But yeah, so that's kind of like the big news. I don't really have much else to share. I'm just really excited to kind of be involved in all this. You know, back when I was married, way before Grant was born, I was messing around with like stocks and options and all that, and you want to talk about volatile and tricky and dangerous, like options, man. It was a little much. So I lost quite a bit of money trading options back then, and my wife wasn't happy at the time, but gotta make some moves to make some money, right? Stay tuned for more, guys. Graham, show me it on the wall. Point to it. Look what Grant got done today. You're right, that's you. Blue means he did really well, right, bud? That's Grant. It says, when I grow up, I want to be a librarian.
I want to be a vet, actually.
A vet? A veterinarian?
A vet. A regular vet. Well, animals.
Animals, yeah. Alright, so this is the portable backdrop that I'm filming. Hopefully I won't need it, but then I'll know how to put it back together. So it looks like it hinges on the opposite side of this tab and kind of clamshells open. So wow. Okay, so 5 foot by 7 foot black or 5 by 7 white. I think I already forgot how to do it. That's pretty good size, isn't it?
It is. It'll work good.
Okay.
Should I stop recording?
Yeah.